Good morning, guys. All right, I am like slowly starting. Sorry, I have something on my lip. I'm slowly starting back into my prep for my next show, which is going to be the Ronnie Coleman in Fort Worth. And my friend let me borrow this 21-day fix plan, so I figured I'd try it out. I figured out the macros on it and realized it's pretty much what I eat when I'm on prep. It's a little bit more strict as far as like the types of food you can eat, but the macros are basically the same. So I figured I was gonna try and see how my normal meals like compare with these like serving things, which are basically measuring cups, guys. It's just cuter. And honestly, they're kind of bulky and they don't store as great. So anyways, whoo, that's super hot. So I thought I would try this and share with you a recipe for a 21-day fix for anyone that's doing those. So I have my pan heated. I have my egg whites. I have two types of onions. I have a red and a white, and my Ore-Ida diced potatoes. So that's going to be my carbs. These are going to be my protein, and this is going to be my veggie. So I'm going to start measuring it out, and here you go. Okay, so I first sprayed the pan with this coconut oil spray from Trader Joe's, and I put in 3.5 cups of diced onions, which is 3.5 of, the green one, which is my veggies. And I'll split it out and tell you what each serving makes. I was actually really curious to see how this fits. And I'm just going to saute these up until they're nice and brown. I'm going to put a little salt. 2 pinches of salt. There we go. And next, I'm going to add my potatoes. All right, now I've added the potatoes. Now, a general serving size is 2/3 cup, and that bag had 11 servings. So I needed to figure out how many carbs are in here. So I'll give you a little math lesson. 2/3 cup is 0.67. 0.67 times 11, so 11 servings is 7.33 cups. In that Ore-Ida. So that's according to Ore-Ida. So you don't have to weigh, measure, stuff like that. Now, a yellow cup, which is the half serving, is 0.5. So you take 7.33 divided by 0.5 and you get 14.6. So that bag has 14.6 of these. So I'm just going to say 14.5 because this is not that complicated, guys. 14.5 yellow cups. I had 3, and this is when I just did it by eyeball, so I was pretty close when I eyeballed it. And we also had 3.5 green cups. All right, and I'll do the protein next, and I'll tell you how many each of these servings are, which sucks because 14.5, I do not get a lot of carbs. I get 2. That's not great. Oh, and ignore my servings here. I had read that on the internet, that's what those were. That is not what those are. Well, this one's right, this one's right, this one's right, that one's right, that one's right. I think that one's right, but I think these are 1 cup, not 1.25 cup. Anyway, so here you go. Okay, so I've added the egg whites. I'll just show you the macros on this one. It's 3 tablespoons for a serving. There are 20 servings per container, so there you go. So 3 tablespoons times 20 servings equals 60 tablespoons. 60 divided by 16 because there are 16 tablespoons to 1 cup, so that gives you 3.75 cups. Then I took 3.75 cups and I divided that by the measurement of this, which is about 3.5, so 0.75, and that gave me 5 cups. And I used, so that's 5 cups per one of these, or 5, not cups. 5, yeah, it should be 5 cups. I think this is a cup. 5 of these per container, so that's a total of 10. So the entire batch that I have here going, let me stir it before I do this because I don't want to burn my eggs. Marion, you want some eggs for dinner or for breakfast? Okay, I'll give you some. It's gonna screw my macros all up, but you want to cook? Okay, hold on, honey bear. This is hot. You can bring the chair over and you can help me count. How about that? She helped me count the red bits. Okay, so The whole entire batch is 14.5 yellow containers, 3.5 green containers, and 10 red containers. So this is how much that whole pan makes. And then I'll show you how I divide them out. Okay, so the way I measure it is super fine science here. Oh, this is gonna be hard with one. Boop, I take one, and then I do that for one, for each one. And then I go back and do it again. So this was 2. This was 2. So each of these has 2, and I do have a little bit left over. I'm gonna give you some 1 second. So then I go back and I just measure. You could be super exact about this. Hold on, honey bear. I'm gonna give you some. Wait, I'll give you some of this, but it's very hot, Marin. You could be super exact about it if you really wanted to and like weigh this out, but that's too, it doesn't have to be that complicated. So I do that, and now I'm gonna take these and divide each of these, divide by 9. So let me get my calculator because I can't do that in my head, and I will tell you what each of these containers has. All right, so here's where the fun comes in. I would take 1.5 yellow, and I would subtract that from here, which only gives me 0.5 remaining for the day. That is not a lot of carbs, Marin. Nope, we need more carbs, huh? Yeah, we like carbs.
We like carbs.
We like carbs. Greens, I'd still have 2.5 greens left, and for proteins, reds, I'd have 3 proteins remaining for the day. So that is how we do it. Not a lot of carbs, but if you're doing a bikini prep, that's pretty much a bikini prep diet. And you're eating all your carbs in the morning of the day. You want to try some? Okay, I give you some eggs and potatoes. All right, so that's my macros and math tutorial of the day. Hope this was helpful. And let me just show my 2-year-old. I added a little bit of cheese to hers, just some shredded cheese. Is it good? Yeah, so you are eating lots of protein too. It's so good. So yeah, so my meals made 9 containers, so I will probably keep 6 of them, and the 3 of them will go to the girls to eat through the week for breakfast. I just warm them up in the microwave for like 10 to 15 seconds. Top with cheese. And that's served with milk, and that's what they have in the breakfast. That's what they're gonna have for breakfast this week. What do you want more?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you more. Would you give it 2 thumbs up? Good job. 2 bowls full. All right, so there you go. Miles would like some too.